one of the best covers I've heard in recent years is you guys doing Borderline.
Oh yeah, I know.
And I'll tell you what makes that work.
Yeah.
You figured out that the genius of the song is that Madonna played it 2 or 3 times too fast.
Oh, I see.
So you slowed it down.
Yeah.
And then the dynamics, it starts very quietly, and then it just builds up. So the dynamics are right. So it sounds almost unbearably joyful by the time you get about 4 minutes in.
Oh yeah. No, I mean, that's the fun of doing cover songs. It's kind of like everybody, you already feel like you know it, but we've kind of changed, the ground and the ceiling and everything around it, but you still recognize the song. For me, I'm always a little bit embarrassed when we talk about that song because I never really knew what it was about. I mean, we were originally going to do a Prince song. I think we were going to do Purple Rain, but Prince does not allow you to do his songs. And
I don't know if you heard, but he declared the internet is over this week.
Oh, well, there you go. Well, I'm sure he knows. Yeah. But he's also, a big Warner Brothers artist, and so we were doing this thing, which was a 50-year anniversary of artists, new artists doing old artists and that, and so nobody at Warner Brothers wanted to get involved in a fight with Prince, and so I think I don't know why, we just immediately said, well, we'll just do this Madonna song. And I never thought about what the song was about, and when I was doing the vocals at Dave Fridman's studio, I didn't know I was actually singing the wrong words, and I said, what is this song about anyway? I never knew. And Dave Fridman pointed out that he believed it was about her about to get to her orgasmic climax, the borderline, but her boyfriend or whoever was helping her get there just couldn't quite get her over the hump. So now when I think about it, the cameraman was laughing. Could you see? He broke the third wall there. Yeah. So now when I sing it, I mean, I like it now. I mean, I never considered it. I was a little bit embarrassed when he said it. I was like, oh, well, I never thought about what she was saying. But it's Madonna. What else would she be singing about? Yeah, which is great. I think that's a great thing to sing about.
So we've you've done the car stereo thing.
Yes.
You did the 4 discs playing simultaneous thing. You've got the wild stage show thing happening. You had one movie with another movie in the works.
Right. Yeah. Well, I'm always just doing stuff.
What's this other movie?
I don't really know yet. The other one, the last movie we shot was Christmas on Mars. It took about 7 years to make. And I shot it in Oklahoma, some of it in my backyard, but it's made to look like it's on Mars and big space stations and stuff. And this one is not it's gonna be shot in Oklahoma, and it's gonna be in a backyard. It's actually gonna be about
this guy's house burning down, or
this guy. I don't know all the plots. Sometimes I get actors involved, and then I find different little things to the plot. But there's a fire inside his house, and he ends up sitting in his backyard for 3 hours one night, and he has this. I don't know if it's something that's triggered in his mind, but he sees another version of his life in this yard right behind his. You know how yards will connect up, and he's sort of, he becomes obsessed with it, and it kind of makes him, I guess it kind of makes him insane or something. But he, little by little, his life starts to mirror this other life that he sees over there, and I don't know. I mean, that's just kind of how my ideas start. I think I'll get some people involved, we'll start to do some music, and we'll start to shoot some scenes, and yeah.
You're 27 years into this band. What else do you want to accomplish? What's left to do?
Well, I don't know. I mean, there's always, it's not what's left to do. I mean, you really just get to do.
What can you do?
You get to do music, you get to do art, you get to meet people, you get to do things around the world. I don't know. I mean, I think a lot of people wonder about that. It's like, what's the motivation after a while? I think the motivation is you just get to wake up and do what you like, And if you're lucky and you make enough money and all that sort of stuff.
I would like to go on tour and enter the stage through a giant vagina.
Well, I mean, in a way that, I mean, that is the sort of stuff that compels you, because you think you can just do it, and doing it is, I don't know. I mean, all these ideas that I have, I believe the struggle is, it's more painful not to pursue them and not to do them than it is to do them. I mean, they're all a lot of hassle, and it's all work, and everything turns immediately from these great flamboyant ideas to meticulous. Well, how are we going to do this sort of stuff?
The practicalities of actually executing.
Yeah, and then how do you carry it around every night, and will people let you do it every night? But I don't know. I mean, I guess I don't ever think about it. I think I'm lucky that I get to do it at all. The fact that I get to keep doing it.
I just keep coming back to that. First of all, the factory that got the work order for that for the stage entrance.
Well, I make it. I mean, we make it ourselves. Yeah, I mean, we have our giant screens, and we make all the videos, and so that's why I can so freely, you know, spontaneously think of things, because it's like, I know I'm going to be the one sort of overseeing it and doing it all. So yeah, you know, that's the way.
Did anybody model for it? I'm sorry, I keep coming back to it.
Yeah. I mean, I have a series of models in Oklahoma City that, you know, I'll just say, hey, you want to do this? And they know it's art, and we're not really doing anything that's like, I would never consider it to be pornographic, but it's intense, it's freaky, you know what I mean?
See, this is why I love the band, is because you guys keep things interesting all the time.
Well, I'm doing it mostly to be interested myself. I mean, sometimes I'm standing up there and I think, wow, this is great, you know, and I hope the audience feels the same way, but, you know, you have to be in it for your own enjoyment, and I think the audience can probably sense that. I think they probably sense sometimes when people aren't enjoying it, and it's sort of, you know, but no, I love that. When I see groups that are just completely absorbed into their own deal, that's what art should be. I mean, who wants to go see guys who are able to be completely free and self-indulgent, who are up there having a miserable time? If guys in rock bands can't enjoy themselves, who in the world can? I mean, it's no wonder we walk by a guy on the street doing some construction, and he's working hard all day. It's hot out there. Maybe he's not enjoying himself, and we forgive him, you know. But to see a rock band up there having a miserable time, you're like, well, get over it, you know. Come on, this is what people die to do, you know. This is the dream. So I'm living the dream now.
Thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
Excellent.
Enjoy the show tonight. Enjoy the crowd.
Thank you. All right.